So now we move on to experiment 7. This is to determine the permeability of your soil sample using a technique which is called falling head. So falling head technique you are using. For that, your sample is already there in the tray and sufficient sample will be there. And if quantity is not specified even in the write-up, just it is as per the convenience, right? So in that tray you have sufficient soil, you just add water in it and prepare this mixture, right? And that mixture in that mold, you can see that blue mold, diameter and height you can measure. So diameter will be giving you the capital A value of the formula, pi over 4d square centimeter square. And height will give you the L value in the formula, right? And that mixture, like in 2 layers, 15 blows in each, as per convenience, you can just compact and then keep it this top collar also while doing the compaction, second layer, and like this. Same kind of hammer and number of blows, right? Then he will take out the collar. Some soil is protruding. Using a knife, he will straighten it. Then, if required, that O-ring he will keep on the outer slot. That O-ring is important to avoid the leakage. Right. Then that cap, which is having pipe already connected, so it will be like this. Leak and blockage, everything will be already taken care, right? Then using the nuts, he will tighten it. Then you see that inlet pipe is connected to one of those stand pipes, right? And those stand pipes will be till the top, right? So till the, you see that scales. So on the scale, water will fill in the same pipe, and that pipe diameter you can measure to find out your small a, right? Area of the stand pipes, pi over 4d square. So small a in the formula from this centimeter square, and scale till some height. So whatever height, let us say 75 or 80 or 85, but that is not your H1. That is, let us say 80, the corresponding 0 is at the base on the scale. So I will point it to you, just at the base. So, but base is at the base of the scale. So that is 80 to 0, right? But from that 0 till the outlet of the mold, that vertical distance here to outlet of the mold, that is the mold outlet, this. From this 0 to this vertical in the experiment to find out that vertical plus this height is your H1. Then you will open that inlet as well as outlet, so water will permeate through the sample and its height will change, right? So from initial 80 to, let us say, final 20. So from 20 to this additional height from 0 to outlet, that you'll be adding to get your H2. So 80 and 20 are not your H1, H2. 80 and 20, that additional when you add, that gives your H1 and H2. So now you are having H1, H2, and L is known to you, and capital A, small a is known to you, and time is also there, right? Question of permeability. And then from there you'll find out the question of permeability in centimeter per second, right? So that's how you will be finding it out. And only thing is that it will be applicable to the soils for which in a given finite time, H1 and H2 fall, you can record. If quickly it is falling, of course you cannot record. If it is taking a lot of time, even if it is taking more than 1 day, even 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter height change that you can measure, right? So even fine grains, but if it is very quickly falling, then for those soils it cannot be used. So, and then you have the constant head. Anyway, what you have to use is only variable head, and that is good for Pilani soil, and that will be all, right? So only this, and formula is there in this, and then what you can do is keep H1 and H2 same. 3 trials you can do, and average time you can find out for this. and that average time you can use in the formula, and in centimeter per second you'll find out the permeability, right? So this is this. Then two more are left. We are stopping for this. We'll start number 8 soon. Okay, so I'm stopping.